What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to our video. Today, I'm doing race 6 for the 2024 Toyota 200. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This week in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series has a 1.25 mile track known as Worldwide Technology Raceway, also known as Gateway. A track that's very technical, very difficult to pass, but very, very technical. The last time we ran a Worldwide Technology Raceway, we saw Grant Enfinger pick up, I believe, his second victory of the 2023 season. He'll be looking to pick up his first win of 2024 this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend is not looking pretty good at this moment. It's going to be 75 degrees a high with 63 degrees low with a 70% chance of rain. There's a very good chance this race is going to get postponed. They do have all evening to technically get the race in, but there's a very good chance and possibility that it could end up getting postponed to Sunday. We could have a doubleheader with the Cup Series and Truck Series on the same day. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those who are new to the channel, here's how picks work. I usually do 2 suck picks, 2 jars I expect to struggle throughout the weekend. I do 2 underdog picks, 2 jars I expect on really well under funnel equipment who are really good at this type of track and not great equipment. And I do my winner's pick, the jar I think is going to win the race overall. And usually for the Truck Series and Xfinity Series, I have 4 drivers you need to watch out for. So now, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the Toyota 200? My first suck pick for the Toyota 200 at Gateway is a driver of the 18 truck for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum started the year off very strong and was at one point the points leader after the first couple of races. However, in the last few weeks especially, he has been very inconsistent and he has had a lot of bad performances. Sometimes it's been his fault, sometimes it's not been his fault for some of these wrecks. Unfortunately, I just think Tyler Ankrum is sadly going to struggle. McAnally's been really fast this year, but I just don't trust Ankrum. Plus, I don't think he's ran that great at this track historically either. So sadly, I don't think Tyler Ankrum is going to run well. Unfortunately, I think he sadly will struggle this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. My second suck pick for the Toyota 200 is a driver to 13 truck for ThorSport Racing, Jake Garcia. When Jake Garcia got in the 13 truck, I expected a lot from him. But he really hasn't done as much and really hasn't done much better than Hailie Deegan's done in that truck this season. Granted, I think he's gotten a top 10 or maybe 2 top 10s so far this year. But he's really struggled for the most part this season. I know they made a crew chief change, which was supposed to help them. But I haven't really seen many improvements from the 13 team so far. I expect some struggles coming away this weekend. I think Jake Garcia will not have a good run this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And now we're going ahead and jump on the underdog picks for the Toyota 200. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for the Toyota 200 is a driver to 66 truck for ThorSport Racing, Luke Fenhaus. Luke Fenhaus is making his Truck Series debut this weekend. I consider Luke Fenhaus to be one of the best drivers in the Midwest currently at the moment. I think he's going to have a really good chance for the top 10. We've seen ThorSport have some pretty decent pace, especially as of late. I think Luke is, like I said, is going to have a very solid and a really strong run. I think he'll have some good speed, and I think he'll have a good chance and opportunity to get a top 10 in his debut, and maybe an outside chance of winning in his debut. My second underdog pick for the Toyota 200 is the driver of the 9 truck for CR7 Motorsports, Grant Enfinger. Grant Enfinger is the defending winner at Gateway last year and historically has been pretty great at Worldwide Technology Raceway. I think Grant Enfinger is going to have at least a top 10 or maybe even a top 5 run. This is basically the same organization that McAnally Hilgeman. They've been inconsistent at times this year, but I do believe that Grant Enfinger is going to have some really strong pace and some solid speed, and I think he'll at least get a top 10 or even a top 5 this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. And now we're going ahead and jump onto the winner's pick for the Toyota 200. Who is my winner's pick? The driver who I'm picking to win this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway already has 3 wins so far this year and unfortunately got disqualified last week due to lug nut issues. I'm picking the driver of the 11 truck for Tricon Garage, Corey Heim, to pick up win number 4 of 2024. Corey Heim has been extremely fast this season. He has had a lot of wins so far, and he won a Gateway 2 years ago, and unfortunately did not compete in the race last year due to unfortunately getting sick. But I think that Corey Heim is going to victory lane. He's been the most consistent driver so far in pace and speed. He's had a lot of strong and really great performances. I think Corey Heim gets win number 4 of 2024. I think he's a guy to beat for the championship at the moment. I think he wins this weekend at Worldwide Technology. And now we're going ahead and jump on to the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend's race at WWT. Who should you have your eyes out on? The first driver you should watch out for this weekend at Gateway is a driver of the 19 truck for McAnally Hilgeman Racing, Christian Eckes. Christian Eckes has been the closest competitor to Corey Heim so far this season. He's already gotten 2 wins this year, and I expect Christian Eckes to be a major threat and contender to go to victory lane. The 19 truck won here almost a couple seasons ago with Derek Kraus. I expect McAnally Hilgeman to be really strong and fast this weekend, and I think Christian Eckes will have a really strong chance and a fantastic opportunity to go to victory lane with McAnally this weekend, maybe get win number 3 of the year. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Gateway is the driver of the 98 truck for Thorspur Racing, Ty Majeski. While Ty Majeski has never won here, he's had some bad finishes. A lot of times, those bad finishes come from making mistakes. But historically, he's been pretty solid here on pace. He almost won a couple years ago at this track. I think it went to that race where he nearly won. I think Ty Majeski is going to have a really strong chance and a great opportunity to go to victory lane. He's been the strongest Thorspur driver and the strongest Ford driver so far this season. I think that Ty Majeski will have a very strong and good performance this weekend at WWT. The third driver you should watch out for this weekend at Gateway is the driver of the 2 truck for Rev Racing, Nick Sanchez. Nick Sanchez picked up a second win of 2024 this past weekend at Charlotte, and Nick has been very solid at tracks kind of like this. And I expect that Nick Sanchez is going to have a very strong and solid performance this week, and I think he's going to have a good chance and opportunity to go to victory lane, and I think he'll be up front contending for the win. Again, Rev's been really solid so far this year. I think that Nick Sanchez will be a contender to get win number 3 and go back-to-back this weekend with Rev Racing. And the fourth final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Worldwide Technology is the driver of the 17 truck for Tricon Garage, Taylor Gray. Taylor Gray's had a lot of speed so far this year, but has not gotten that win up to this point. But another big reason is because Jeff Hensley is the crew chief. Jeff Hensley was a crew chief for Grant Enfinger last year when he won at this race. And I think that Taylor Gray is due for a win at this point. I think he almost won here in the ARCA Series a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I think that Taylor Gray is going to have a really good chance to get it done. And I wouldn't be surprised or shocked if he gets his first career Truck Series victory this weekend. I think he'll have a great chance and opportunity to get it done this weekend at Worldwide Technology Raceway. So, those are my race picks for the 2024 Toyota 200. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Tyler Ankrum, Jake Garcia. My underdog picks are Luke Fenhouse, Grant Enfinger. My winner's pick is Corey Heim. And the ones to watch out for Christian Eckes, Ty Majeski, Nick Sanchez, and Taylor Gray. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be for the race picks video for the 2024 Toyota 200 at Worldwide Technology. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go to below that and comment your picks below for this weekend at WWT. Let me know your suck picks, let me know your underdog picks, let me know your winner's pick, and let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at WWT. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have race picks for the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series for this weekend. Then Friday, we're going to have a NASCAR news video dropping on the channel. And I've got a lot of great content dropping. I'll be at Worldwide Technology Racing this weekend. So if you see me at the track this weekend, make sure to stop by and say hello. I'll probably have a video discussing that as well. And I've also got one of my specials for my 3,000 sub video dropping very, very soon. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.